Hi. Technology, a major product of social development, can bring varied degrees of change to human life. Indeed, it also affects the development of education. Since the 21st century, with the development and the progress of science and technology, humans' life and learning have undergone great changes, and technology products are also more and more applied to the classroom learning. But in view of this phenomenon, people have different views. So I want to interview two persons who respond to different views. In this way, I wish that the audiences could get more knowledge about science and technology. Hello, Zhongyi and Qin Junfu. I'm glad you can accept my interview. So I want to ask you several questions about the technology used in class. The first question is, do you use technology in class? What type of technology are used?
Of course, with the rapid development of technology, almost everyone uses technology in class. And the most common one is multimedia, which can help teachers to teach easily. Besides, in some schools, students are allowed to use the computer and the iPad to interact with teacher in the classroom. That is really advantage.
I have to admit the use of technology into education. In addition to what mentioned just now, I would like to add a technology named Digadu with it. Learning experience are personal and mergeable and can be diverted on any device, anytime, anywhere. So it's very convenient to some extent.
All right. It's turned that the technology are used more and more frequent in class nowadays. And my second question is, what effect do those technologies have on teaching and learning?
I'm very supportive to use technology in class because it essentially has many good effects on teaching and learning. For teaching, it helps teachers to organize classroom activities more easy. The use of multimedia enrich the classroom learning so that classroom activities become more lively and interesting, and the teachers could teach the students more knowledge through pictures or video. In the same way, it is also become more easier for students to learn. They don't need to get the knowledge, just depends on listen to teachers. On the other hand, the students are more interested in class and learn more happy. In short, it makes teaching and learning more convenient.
On the one hand, I agree with you some arguments. Indeed, these technologies can bring much convenience to teachers and students in class, but in my opinion, it can also lead to bad influence for teachers. They may, regardless of students' reflect, they just use the computer to play a lot of content and lack of explanation. After all, the technologies cannot be replace human beings to think. Instead, they can develop students of right to think. On the other hand, for most students who don't have the ability to distinguish between right and wrong, they are easier to be affected by some games, walls, and porn, and violence information on internet.
We have to admit that anything has two sides, but we shouldn't give up to use technology because of its bad influence. Although it may have some disadvantages, we can take some measures to survive these problems rather than denying it more advantages.
I do not need the benefits of technology. I just want to express my point of view that I can consider about some negative effects of technology. According to a survey, there are about 50% people believe it will lose class time due to technology insurance, and 30% people afraid that it will back arbitrate workable into what students are doing when they using technology. This data can be proved by the prospects for the use of technology in education are not so good.
Okay, everyone may has their own opinions, and the use of technology does bring a lot of conventions and benefits to the classroom, but it causes many problems as well. So I want to ask, do you have some suggestion for bad use of technology?
If we want to use technology properly, the teachers are the key point. First of all, teachers should be trying to learn how to use of science and technology in the right way. Besides, they also have to guide students to try technology correctly. At the same time, the students should learn to use science and technology rationally.
Yes, I'm agree with you. In addition to train teachers how to use the technology, the teachers should not ignore the interaction of the students in class. Under this secure system, the teachers and students live in harmony, and the teaching activities complete more slowly.
Okay, thank you for your suggestions and the view of the use of technology in class. For me, I'm very happy to accept a new thing and prefer to enjoy the pleasure and the convenience brought by the technology. But I have to admit that the technology does bring much potential problems. However, the use of technology in the classroom has become a general trend, so we may try to accept it and take some measures to make it better. At last, thank you for you guys watching and welcome to send your different view to me. Thank you.